But the first thing I want to talk about is Spider-Verse. That movie was some heat, boy. I was on it before everyone else. I'm not gonna cap. I didn't have a YouTube channel back then, but Spider-Verse was some heat. The soundtrack was amazing. The acting was amazing. And overall, I'm still a fan of Peter Parker. I like Peter Parker more than Miles Morales. But it is cool seeing some representation in the media for Miles Morales, who's half Hispanic, half Black. And I feel like the Hispanic part really gets ignored a lot of the time. But I did like how in the movie he did speak Spanish sometimes to his mom. And I thought that was a nice little touch, especially when he's supposed to represent more than Black. He's half Hispanic, half Black. But yeah, the next movie is supposed to be coming out, Across the Multiverse. Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. And I am so excited for this because the first one was really good. We're gonna have Shameik Moore, who's really good. I really liked him in The Get Down. Yeah, The Get Down, canceled by Netflix because they don't like Black shows, but and tragic. You can watch it, the way the first season ends, you can still watch it and it'll have like an ending, but it's not like it doesn't tie up everything just because it was supposed to have more seasons. But yeah, Shaolin Fantastic is Shameik Moore, and he was really good in that. As far as that goes, we're also going to have Haley Steinfeld, who's returning. If you don't know Haley Steinfeld, she's in a lot of things nowadays. She was in Dickinson on Apple Music, which the first season was really good. She's also in Hawkeye. She plays the other Hawkeye, basically, in the purple suit, which I did watch like the first 2 episodes, and I just didn't really feel it, but maybe I'll check it back out. So she's also going to be in there. As far as that goes, we don't have any other confirmation on any other returning Spider-Man from the first movie. I would like to see Nicolas Cage. I like Nicolas Cage, and he really played Spider-Noir really good, although I'm not the biggest fan of Spider-Noir. We can pass on Spider-Pig. I didn't really like his character at all, although that is his character, so I mean, it's comic accurate. We can pass on Penny Parker, the one in the automaton, the robot. We can pass on her. Basically, bring back Spider-Gwen and bring back Peter Benjamin Parker, the washed-up Spider-Man. I really want to see if things worked out with him and Mary Jane. I mean, I really liked him. But the Spider-Verse is so vast. There's so many other Spider-Men they can do. So it's like, do I want these guys to come back or do I want new characters? But it looks like they're going to be doing like a mix of that. They're only going to bring back Spider-Gwen, who's confirmed, and then maybe we'll get some new Spider-Man. We're going to be getting Miguel O'Hara, who is Spider-Man in 2099, I'm sorry, which is an alternate timeline where Alchemax is taken over and Spider-Man is dead and all kinds of stuff. Lab experiments, you know how we get powers, lab experiments. Wanted to be a scientist so bad so I could get in a lab experience and get powers, you know. But yeah, so that's what we're looking at. I'm gonna also play the trailer up in front of us and so we can watch it, and it's just super cool. So 1 second. Meanwhile, in another universe, I'm just watching it, but I'll have it up on the screen for you guys. I'm just gonna be watching it again. So we have Miles starting off in this trailer, and he does look much older than he did before, which is cool because I think at the end of the last movie he did look younger, but at the end of this trailer he looks much older. And look, he has a little comic going on. He's eating ramen. The portal's opening. Gwen's calling his name. That boy got his underwears flying around. Not the tidy whities. Not the tidy whities. How old are you now, Miles? And Gwen just pops in and makes herself comfortable. I do like, it looks like her costume is a little different than it was last time. She has a bracelet on. I think the bracelet's probably for multiverse travel. And then also her shoes are different because before she was wearing like these ballet shoes, and those are just regular Converse. And she has no respect for privacy, by the way. This is a total meme where she goes through his comic books, so that's pretty funny. Looks like he has some Power Rangers in the background. This man said, I can't go anywhere, I'm grounded, which is relatable. He's grounded. I relate. And she's like, well, can Spider-Man come out? She is gonna get that man so caught up. I always like the Spider-Gwen hood, but like how she's standing on the side of the building, how is that staying on? The hood should be falling off. But yeah, his fade looks better. He has more defined curls on there. It just looks super cool. So that man is flying through the multiverse. I wanted to see if he had like a bracelet on like she did to see, but it doesn't look like they're gonna show that. And in this world he ends up in, I don't know where I'm looking at like the art style and I can't figure out what world this would be in. I don't think it's 2099, but it is cool to see. Oh, Miguel is not playing around. Look how buff that boy Miguel is. But I think I did just see a bracelet come on and he turned it on to change. So it is gonna be cool to see some other worlds. And I really like this logo. It's different than Miles' logo. Yeah, so Spider-Man, and they keep the glitching animation. It's pretty cool. I really like that in the first movie, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. So that's the trailer, you guys. That's pretty much everything we have on Spider-Verse, but I'd love to talk about it down in the comments. If you guys want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe. I'm definitely going to be following this movie. I was a really big fan of the first one. It's probably the best animated Spider-Man ever, and that's better than the Spider-Man in the 1990s, although that had a lot more character development. But overall, towards the end of it, the budget deteriorated and the content was less refined, if that makes sense.